Most buyers ask the wrong question. They ask, will house prices go up or down? But that forces you to predict the market, and nobody can do that perfectly. The better question is this: can I defend this decision if the market does not move the way I hope? In this video, I'll show you a simple UK buyer framework to help you decide whether to buy now, wait, or keep searching. Before we get into it, this is a general decision framework. It is not personalised financial, mortgage, tax, or legal advice. For mortgage advice, tax questions, or legal decisions, speak to a qualified professional. But as a buyer, you still need a way to think clearly before emotion, headlines, and pressure take over. Buying a home is stressful because you are not making one decision. You are making several decisions at once. Can I afford the mortgage? Am I overpaying? What if prices fall after I buy? What if I wait and prices do not fall? What if rent keeps eating my deposit? That is why buy now or wait feels so difficult. It is not just a market question, it is a life question with money attached. A national house price headline can be true and still not be useful for your exact decision. The UK property market is not one market. A flat in Croydon, a terrace in Manchester, a family home in Bristol, and a rural cottage in Wales are not the same decision. Region matters. Property type matters. Tenure matters. Condition matters. The local street matters. So this video is not about predicting the whole market. It is about pressure testing your decision. Here is the framework. Do not start with what will prices do. Start with 6 gates. Affordability, resilience, upfront costs, local evidence, time horizon, life need. Only after those 6 gates do you decide whether to buy now, wait, or keep searching. The point is not to remove uncertainty. The point is to avoid making a fragile decision. The first gate is affordability. But affordability does not mean, will the lender approve me? A lender saying yes is not the same thing as your household being comfortable. After the mortgage, bills, food, travel, childcare, insurance, repairs and savings, can you still live normally? Can you still build an emergency buffer? Can you still deal with the boring things homes throw at you, like a leaking roof, boiler problem, broken appliance, or service charge increase? If the answer is only yes when everything goes perfectly, that is not affordability. That is optimism. The second gate is resilience. Ask what happens if the payment changes, if bills rise, if one income drops, or if repairs arrive earlier than expected. The third gate is upfront costs. A buyer can focus on the deposit and forget the rest. Tax, legal fees, survey, removals, repairs, and a proper emergency buffer. Also remember that property purchase tax is not one simple UK-wide rule. England and Northern Ireland use stamp duty land tax. Wales uses land transaction tax. Scotland uses land and buildings transaction tax. So check the correct system for where you are buying. The fourth gate is local evidence. An asking price is not evidence. It is a seller's starting position. Evidence comes from completed sales, similar properties, local context, tenure, condition, and the street itself. Compare like with like. Do not compare a flat with a detached house. Do not compare a tired property with a fully renovated one. And do not let national headlines replace local evidence. The fifth gate is time horizon. If you may need to move again soon, short-term price movement and transaction costs matter much more. If you expect to stay for 5 to 10 years, suitability, affordability, and stability may matter more than short-term market noise. The sixth gate is life need. Does the home solve a real problem? More space, better commute, school access, a safer area, room for children, a more stable life. A home is not just a financial asset, it is where life happens. But emotion cuts both ways. A real-life need can support buying now. Pressure, fear, or panic can also make you ignore warning signs. So what does the framework give you? Buying now may make sense if the monthly payment is comfortable, the decision survives stress, the upfront costs are covered, local evidence supports the price, your time horizon is sensible, and the home solves a real problem. Waiting may make sense if the decision only works when everything goes perfectly. Keep searching may make sense if your budget works, but the specific property or area does not. That last point matters. Sometimes the market is not the problem. The property is the problem. So do not try to time the market perfectly. Do not treat the lender's maximum as your personal budget. Do not trust the asking price blindly. And do not forget the real cost of moving. The goal is not to be perfectly right. The goal is to avoid being fragile. Before you move, do the boring checks first. Compare the areas you are considering. Check local sold price context. Research the postcode. Think about schools, transport, planning, flood risk, broadband, crime, and the real cost of the move. That is exactly what Before You Move, Kaungti.uk is being built to help you do. Do not just ask whether the market is right. Check whether the place is right. If this helped you think more clearly about buying now or waiting, subscribe for more practical UK property decision content.